Alright guys, looks like the delivery has been made. And guess what? This is a Temu license plate bracket. I got it from Temu, and fortunately it's looking like it actually fits these Kawasaki light bars pretty well. That's a perfect fit. I think that's 4.5 or 4.25, 4.5, somewhere in there, inches of separation there. So he's looks like we're going to be able to do a light bar. What else came? We got our new headlight, and we got the 4.5s as well, but I don't have adapters for these 4.5s yet. But we do have this new headlight, and the only thing with this headlight is not a problem because I've already used it, but it is a little bit deeper than your typical headlight. This actually comes with the Harley Davidson bracket also, so it would actually save you a little bit of money. Of course, you got a red and a yellow DRL. I think this is for the white light, and the yellow would be for the amber turn signal light. This is a cool, awesome headlight. For those of you that don't know, this is the same one I've got on the blue bike. And what it does, I don't see a picture on the box, but what it does is at startup, it just starts to light up. So it's a gradient, I guess, which I don't even know what gradient means, but I'm going to use the word. Anyway, it starts at the bottom and it starts to light, and then it starts over here and it starts to light. It's a pretty cool effect. So we got those two. So here's our stock situation right now, and what we're going to do is we're going to pull all that out, and we're going to have this on, and this is going to all go together with our trailer wiring harness. And we're going to do the bag lights. So there's a lot going on here in a minute. But I think that's going to look pretty cool on this white bike. Going to look pretty good. Alright guys, that's where we're at. Alright guys, so to get this off, what it is 10mm bolts. It's a triangle pattern. There's going to be one kind of up this way and one over this way on the inside. 10mm. Get those loose and we should be able to pull this right off. And we'll go from there. Alright guys, so once you get that loose, I flipped it over. What you basically got coming from up around the brake light is you've got your signal wiring is going to be one. You got your other signal wiring is going to be the other. The third set of wires is actually just a running light. And what that's doing is it's on your bulb for your license plate, so you've got a constant running light. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut these probably pretty short actually. We really won't reuse any of this wire. We may reuse the running light wire. I'm not sure if we will or not, but I'm just going to cut them so I can get this out of the way. So once we cut them out, we still got our wires there. Like I said, one turn signal running wire. So you got 3 different sets. It's all out of the way, it's clean now. And this is what we're left with. If we wanted to reuse this, or we wanted to sell this, or somebody needed it, they probably could still get enough wire there that they could put it together. May have to take the signals apart to add some wire, but the least of my concerns right now, because I still got one from my last bike that pretty much is just sitting around. So there we are. Now let me pause this a second, get what we're going to get. So what we're going to do is probably going to take this license plate back off. Now that I know it fits, I'll probably pull that off. But he's going to sit up there, probably somewhere along in there. Something like that. And now how we're going to do this, I'm going to tell you, someone, if memory serves me correctly, 3D printed a mount for these triangular piece there, and they made it so these bars, this light bar would fit. I don't remember who did it. I don't remember if I sold them a light bar, if they just bought a light bar, or what the deal was, but I don't remember who it was. So the way that I'm doing it is there's 2 mounting holes, holes, not brackets, but mounting holes. There's one right there, and then on the other side you got one. And what we can do is right here, somewhere in this corner, we can just mount them up from the inside and you'll come out fine just like that. So that's probably what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you something. That red on this white, it's going to look really, really good when you match all the reds up. I'm actually not going to tint these lenses because that red looks so good. Red's made for white. So, all right, that's what we're going to do. Get to it. So I guess we can pull these back a little, get a good idea of what we're dealing with here on the wires. So the black, of course, is going to be the ground. It's probably got a yellow stripe. I have to get my reading glasses here. Then you've got a plain green. So that's probably going to be a signal. Then you've got the black on the other side, which is going to be your ground, black, yellow stripe probably. And you've got a green again, but I'm thinking this green might have a stripe possibly on it. Possibly got a stripe. I thought one of them would have a stripe to separate the left from the right. Huh, it's weird. It's a little bit weird that I don't see a stripe. Anyway, those two are definitely the signals. This one right here is going to be the running light. It's black, yellow stripe for your ground, and you've got a red. And typically on these bikes, red's going to be running light. Blue, if memory serves me correctly, is going to be brake light. So these right here are no use to us once we get our wiring together. This, it could be. It's all according to which way is easier to use this or to use some coming from under the seat. We'll figure it out. Alright guys, so we got some tape up there. Kind of put it up here. This looks like approximately where I need to put a hole. I think that's kind of a straight line. We're going to be somewhere along in here. Pretty much center point there. Put a little bar mark here. Kind of think that's kind of where my center point is. So when we do mount this, hold on one second. Do mount it, this should be roughly what we're looking at. I think we've got that. I can't tell on the screen. I think that should be centered. Hopefully those holes are roughly where I want them to be. And that's the way it's gonna look. It's got a little bit of a downward angle to it. And whenever I tighten it up, we might be able to pull it just a couple of degrees up. I think it'll be okay though. I mean, I've done it before, it turned out okay, but just never know with this kind of stuff. All right, we're gonna give it a shot. All right guys, so it's a new day. Pretty much this is mounted. I think I'm kind of happy with it. It's a little bit high still right here. I think I can deal with it. It's looking pretty straight. I'm gonna have to take it back off to wire it. But here's the deal. You know, one side we got the wires for the signal. There should be 3 wires. You got a ground, you got a running light, and then you got your turn signal light. And of course we're going to change that the way it's going to work. And then the other side you got it coming off. This is going to be the license plate tag light. We got a ground and a hot. And that's going to take care of our new stuff. All this wire is old stuff. What I'm going to try to do, of course I'm going to have to take this back apart to wire this because I just don't have enough room, but what I'd like to do is just use the existing wire that's back here. So let's have a look here at what's next. So this is where our Hopkins module is going to come into play. So on the 12s, I don't think my 13 was like this unless it was just broke when I got it, but this actually attaches to the top of the battery cover, which was different. Maybe mine did, I don't know. It just got broken. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to keep the factory wire. That's what we're going to try to do, just keep that factory wire. But what that means is, to use this Hopkins harness, I'm going to have to cut the left and the right turn signal wires. So we're going to cut them, we're going to take them, loop them through here, and then we're going to reattach to go back. Now the way that this works is, you got this and then it branches off here. This branch off is actually your trunk lights. So this is your brake light and your running light for the trunk, where it wires off. The rest of it will be 2 turn signals, running light, and a brake light. So there's 4 wires in here and a ground. There might be a ground. Yeah, there's a ground too. So you got a ground wire also. So 5 wires in here, 3 wires in here. So we're going to try to cut them. And what I'm thinking with this module is we're just going to mount it right there probably. And that should be cleared out of the way of everything. Would be there. Alright, let's see what's gonna happen. I really don't like doing this stuff. Just, it looks so clean. Disappointing. I don't know how this thing's recording. I might have to flip this video. It looks like it's wrong aspect. Got tape off. Love taking tape off of wires from the factory because they use some good tape. Alright, so here's the deal. We got the red, we got the blue. We saying, I'm pretty sure blue's going to be brake light, red's going to be the constant running light. We've got a green, and we've got a gray. And then we've got the ground. Green and gray. Not sure why it looks so weird on the back side. There should have been a gray wire, not 2 green wires. Alright, so that's pretty much together. We're not going to worry about this one. We're going to leave this. Probably just going to cut the 2 signals. I'm going to make sure that these colors are right. I'm about to look it up. But that's where we're at. We're going to snip, and we're just going to splice into the brake light. I think that's what we're going to do. Alright, let me think this over. Alright, so guys, got it together, but didn't do the run turn module, so y'all didn't miss anything yet. But we'll tell you what I did do. Okay, we got the signals hooked up on both sides, and we got the running lights hooked up. Running light, I just simply used the LED light. Because if you do this, just remember your grounds on these signals, they need to go with each signal. I'm hoping that this light, I hadn't even looked up under it to see if this light's working. Yeah, it's light. Okay, so that's good. That's going to be the stopping point for now with that light bar. I may just not do the brake module on that thing. I don't know. It's not my bike. I mean, it is my bike, but it might not be my bike later. So I'm not really excited about hacking too much into it. So I might just leave it there. But I am about to start this headlight. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this headlight again. So all the wiring's still intact. I just got to take it back up. But the headlight, there we go. We're going to switch that one out, and we're going to go with a fancier one. We're going to go with this one, and we've talked about it I think already, right? That one there. So I'm going to end this video, and if I pick this back up, I'll be sure to try to video what I can of it. I'm still planning to do the backlights though,